Hockey fans, live from the fuel tank in Fishers, Indiana, right outside of Indianapolis. As Owensboro plays Adams High School out of someplace in northern Indiana. I believe they're out of South Bend, I'm positive. Puck should drop here in a second. And we're about ready to go. Starting off for Rampage is Baker, Biddle, Ratuzny, McFarland, and Couture on D. And my cell service is not good today, so if I drop you guys, apologize. And we're off. Puck comes back to McFarland. He sends it up the ice to Ratuzny, sends it into the offensive zone. Baker takes it back, sends it up into the corner to Biddle. Biddle picks it up, sends it towards the net. Gets it intercepted. Here comes Adams. This into the cross ice. Bill's there to knock it, or McFarland is there to knock it away. Back behind it, over to Biddle on the wall. He flips it up and over and out of the zone. Baker sends it up to neutral zone to Biddle. Biddle sends it around a man. He's got a 1-on-2. Sends it. Oh, beautiful pass over to Ratuzny. Wasn't able to take advantage of it. They got it in the corner now, and they send it up the wall. Couture's there. He takes a shot to the goal. Goalie knocks it back. It goes behind the goal, and Adams picks it up. McFarland stops it at the blue line. Gets around one man. Still battling for it, and gets taken away. Here they come again. We have by the way, we've got Jake Sisson in the goal for the Owensboro Rampage this morning. We switch out our lines. We have Revels, Wilkins, Lindsay, McFarland, and Triplett. McFarland sends it around the wall over to Revels. Lindsay battles there. McFarland picks it up. Still got it in the corner. Burke comes in. He gets it out of zone, sends it across ice to Triplett. Revels tries to get control of it, and Adams comes up with it. They've got a 2-on-2. Triplett catches up though. McFarland with nice hip check. Way to go. Jake was able to knock one away, but then they knock one in. So Adams draws first blood, goes up 1-0 over Owensboro. We switch out our lines. We have McFarland, Couture, Whited, Reels, and Wilkins on the ice. Owensboro's already down 1-0 with 13:10 to go in the first period. After the face-off, Adams comes up with it. This is the Adams Eagles, by the way. And Jake Sisson stops it at the goal. Goes into the corner, McFarland. He sends it up on the wall. It gets tucked into the middle. Adams comes up with it. Adams Eagles. McFarland takes it behind the net. Sends it over on the wall to Wilkins. Couldn't get control. They send it back behind the net to Couture. Couture checks him, but Adams still controls it. They take a shot. Bounces off one of our guys. And get it out. McFarland picks it up in the corner, sends it up to Wilkins, and they send it back behind the net again. And we get it out of the zone. Couture to Biddle. We have Biddle, Baker, and Retusny back in for Owensboro. Couture and McFarland on D. They blow the whistle. I'm not quite sure why. We're going to drop the puck again right there on our defensive zone circle. We have 11:32 to go in the first period. Owensboro's down 1-0. We have Lindsay, Couture on D. We have Baker, Biddle, and Retusny on offense. I send it back to Lindsay. Lindsay's got it in the corner. And Biddle picks it up. He sends it across ice to Retusny. He sent it to Baker. Baker didn't see it. Biddle sends it back to Baker, back to Lindsay, all the way up to Retusny. And that's going to be an icing. They're going to bring that one back. We have Rebels, Couture, Lindsay, Triplett, and Burke. Take a shot. Triplett comes up with it, sends it out to the middle. They send it off into the corner, and we get it out of the zone. Way to go, Triplett. Takes one away, sends it up to Burke. Burke takes a shot, gets deflected back behind the net. And here comes Adams. Triplett knocks it away. He picks it up. Burke picks it up, gets it in the offensive zone, or neutral zone. He's able to dump it. Bounces off one of them. He takes a shot, goes a little bit wide of the post. And they get it out of zone. He sends it down. McFarland there. Reel picks it up. Reel sends it up to Triplett. Gets into the neutral zone. And that's not going to be an icing. We have Whited, Wilkins, Reels, Lindsay, and McFarland. Way to go, Jake. There he sends it down to Wilkins. He gets it out of zone. We got a one-on-one with Whited and Wilkins coming up behind him. Now they were able to knock it away. Couture comes back in on D. And Farland to Couture. Couture sends it over to Whited. Gets it knocked away. Couture gets it again. Sends it over to McFarland. And he sends it straight to Adams kid. McFarland tips one away again. Slap shot, glove save by Jake Cisna. 8:44 to go in the first period. Owensboro's down 1-0. Alright, we have Biddle, Baker, Retusny back in on offense. McFarland and Couture on D. Puck comes back to McFarland. He sends it up to Biddle on the wall. He flips it up and over, tries to get it out of the zone. They catch it, take a slap shot, and glove save by Jake Cisna. 8:35 to go in the first period. Owensboro still down 1-0. By the way, for those of y'all watching, they switched us from the JV division to the varsity division because we were so good. So we're actually playing a very good varsity team out of northern Indiana. Instead of playing our third place game against the JV team that we were going to beat pretty bad, they moved us up to the varsity, and then they took a varsity team who had not scored a goal the entire tournament, moved them down to the JV division. So, and Coach Baker was absolutely willing to make that switch because we want to play the best. All right, Baker, Biddle, Rutuzny, Couture, and McFarland on the ice. McFarland. We're playing a little sluggish this morning, it looks like. McFarland's going to pick it up in the corner, sends it around the wall to Biddle. Biddle's able to take it away, flips it, gets it out of the zone. Baker's there, steals one. He's got a one on nobody if he can get this in. Takes a shot and it goes in. Warrensboro ties it up with 8:28 to go in the first period on a run out from Garrett Baker. We have Lindsay McFarland on D. We have Rebels, Triplett, and Burke up front. I'm not sure what the convo there was between the refs and the coaches. One of the refs is going off the ice, so we're down to 2 now. I don't know if he got hit or what. Rebels comes up with it, sends it back to Lindsay. Lindsay's got it, sends it over to McFarland, back to Lindsay. He sends it up to Triplett. He sends it out again. Lindsay picks it up, sends it off the wall, comes up to Burke. Or to McFarland and Burke. They're able to dump it. And here comes Adams. The Adams Eagles. Jackson. Gosh. And they poke one in. Okay, Adams takes the lead again at 2-1 with 7:47 to go in the first period. Comes back to McFarland, bounces off somebody. Lindsay sends it up to Burke. McFarland's got it, sends it to Revels, who sends it across ice, gets it intercepted again. Lindsay pokes the one away. They're going to call a penalty on Burke for roughing. So we're going to be on a penalty kill. We're down 2-1 with 7:16 to go in the first period. Alright, we have Baker, Biddle, Couture, and McFarland on the ice now. Puck comes over to Biddle. Sends it back to McFarland, and he sends it to the blue line, and that kid jumped up and got it. They take another shot. Jake Sisman's able to stop it. Way to go, Jake. Okay, 7:01 to go in the first period. 1:45 to go in the penalty kill. Owensboro's down 2-1. Baker's able to ice it. They send it around. Baker's going to pick it up in the corner. Adams picks it up. They're on the run again. And Biddle's able to ice this one. 1:06 to go in the penalty kill. 6:20 to go in the first period. Owensboro's down 2-1. Reels comes back in. We have Reels and Wilkins, Couture, and McFarland. And Reels is able to poke it out into the neutral zone. McFarland's going to pick this one up, send it around the wall, tried to knock it out of there. They stopped it. It's a very good team. All right, Reels gets one, pokes it up to Wilkins, and he's able to dump it, ice it with about 5 seconds to go in the penalty kill, 5:20 to go in the first period. Owensboro's down 2-1. McFarland and McFarland, Lindsay on D, Rebels and triplet. Out front, Burke comes back in out of the penalty box. Oh. And we get it out of zone. Rebels and Burke on the chase here. Burke goes tries to intercept it, and he does miss. Only 4:30 to go in the first period. We're down 2-1. Sends it over to Biddle. Biddle. Tuesney's back in. Biddle, Baker, Lindsay, and McFarland on the ice. Slap shot and saved by Jake Cisna. 3:35 to go in the first period. Owensboro's down 2-1. Couture and Lindsay on D, Baker, Biddle, and Ratusny up front. Oh, tried to stop one there. Jake stops another one. .3:17 to go in the first period. Owensboro's down 2-1. Send it off in the corner. Couture sends it around the wall to Ratusny. Ratusny knocks it up and over and tries to get it out of zone. Wasn't able to. Couture's battling. Kept it away. Biddle was able to get it out of zone, and Biddle's going to get a penalty. So we're going to be on a penalty kill again. For slashing. All right, 2:35 to go in the first period. And they didn't put a penalty time on the scoreboard, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, it's because it was they gave a penalty to the other guy too, so we're not on a penalty kill. So comes back McFarland, slap shot, Whited there with the rebound, tries to kick it in. Reels battling on the wall. And they get it out of the zone. Couture's going to pick it up, send it back to McFarland. McFarland sends it back to Couture. Missed it. He flips it, gets it out of the zone. Reels there battling. Takes it away from him, sends it back to Couture. Couture sends it across ice to McFarland. McFarland sends it up to Reel. Gets it to Wilkins. Wilkins is able to dump it. So we can get a switch out here. We've got Triplett, Revels, and Burke back on the ice. Couture and McFarland on D. Burke's able to knock one away. Triplett comes in there, knocks it back in. With Lindsay McFarland on D. Triplett, Burke, and Revels on the ice. Comes back to McFarland over to Lindsay. He sends it up to Revels, to Triplett. They take it away. McFarland sends it out to center ice to Revels. He tips it. Burke tips it and knocks it into the end zone. Burke's behind the net fighting. Still fighting as Baker, Biddle, and Ratusny come back. Baker and all right, they just called a slashing on Kane Burke. So this will be a penalty kill with 8 seconds to go in the first period. Owensville's down 2-1. We have Triplett and Baker, Lindsay and McFarland on the ice. McFarland was able to tip it and get it back out of the zone real quick. Baker's there, try to knock it away, and that's the end of the first period. So after one, Owensville's down 2-1 with 1 minute and 53 to go in the penalty kill as we begin the second period. Yeah, the slashing, slashing I didn't see, Tracy. I'm not quite sure. It may have happened, but I didn't see it. All right. We're going to start the second period here with Baker, Biddle, Ratuzny, and Lindsay on the ice. Baker, Biddle, and McFarland and Lindsay, sorry. I know, it's Baker, Ratuzny, McFarland, and Lindsay. I'll just forget about it. We got 4 boys on the ice. Baker's got a run out here. Oh, he takes a shot. Ratuzny sends it back to Baker. Baker's got another shot, and he goes in. Garrett Baker is a godsend. So we get a shorthanded goal. Warrensboro ties it up with 14-13 to go in the second period. There's 1:05 to go in the penalty kill. Yeah, Tracy, I think they saw that big Burke boy and they said, you know, we just got to give him penalties. All right, we have Lindsay, McFarland, Triplett, and Revels on the ice. McFarland tried to ice it, hit one of the Adams High School players. Goes cross ice. McFarland picks this up, goes around, and he's able to ice this one. We got 47 seconds left on the penalty kill. Rebels is going to steal one out here on their end. Oh, and he gets tripped, so we're going to get a penalty. There we go. Okay, if you just joined, it's the score is tied 2-2, 13:46 to go in the second period. There's 38 seconds left in our penalty and 2 minutes for their guys. So we'll be on a power play here in 38 seconds, maybe. We have Couture and McFarland on D. We have Real and Triplett on offense. We're playing 4-on-4. Real steals it, tries to get away with it. Couture gets it, sends it up to Triplett, back to Real. Oh, he gets it poked away. They bring it down, dump it behind the net. Couture gets back there, tries to send it out, and he does. Sorry. Real steals one behind the net, pops it out to Triplett. Triplett gets control. And try to set something up, sends it back to Real. Real didn't see it. Baker's back on the ice. We're now on a power play. Farland picks it up behind the net, sends it up to Real, out to Baker, out to Triplett. Oh, he gets it knocked away. Baker picks it up again. He's looking for a pass, sends it over to Triplett. He sends it up to dump it. Couture picks it up behind the net, sends it around the wall. We didn't have anybody there to pick it up. McFarland's back in, by the way. Or Biddle, I mean. Jake stops another one. McFarland takes it away from him, sends it out to Baker. We got a 3-on-2 here. Baker sends it over to Triplett. Triplett takes a shot. Oh, just barely missed it. Another one, take another shot from Triplett. Goes off into the corner, and they're able to dump it. Ice that one. So with 13 seconds left in the penalty kill, 11:54 to go in the second period. The score is still tied 2-2. Get it up to McFarland, and he's able to dump it. And they're back at full power now. Biddle gets in there. Battle steals one. Gets it to Baker. They knock it away. Burke is back on the ice to Burke, Baker, Biddle, Couture, and McFarland. McFarland picks this one up, looking for a pass. Beautiful pass out to Burke. Burke sends it back to Retuzny and over to Biddle. Beautiful pass to Biddle down at the goal. And Biddle knocks it in. So with 11:11 to go in the second period, Owensboro takes a 3-2 lead, our first lead of the game. Okay, with 11:11 to go in the second period, Owensboro takes a 3-2 lead over Adams High School out of someplace in northern Indiana. I think they're out of South Bend, but I'm positive. Lindsay picks it up behind the net, changes direction, sends it around to Burke. Burke tips it out, gets it to Rebels. Rebels able to knock it into the corner. They send it around to Retuzny. Lindsay picks it up, sends it back down to Burke. Burke takes a shot towards the goal, they deflect it. Rebels going to try to stop it in the corner. They got one, got it out of there. They send it across ice, gets intercepted by Retuzny. We have Retuzny, Real, Rebels, Lindsay, and Couture on the ice. Rebels is able to take it away, dump it, get it out of the zone. Wilkins comes in, takes the puck, gets it in the offensive zone. We have Wilkins, Whited, Real, Lindsay, and Couture. That one hit the net. Oh no, that's what it didn't hit the net. The goal came off of the post, so they stoppage of play with 9:57 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 3-2. So we have McFarland, Lindsay, Wilkins, Whited, and Triplett on the ice now. Comes back to Lindsay after the face-off. He dumps it around the defenseman. Over to Wilkins. They're battling now. They dump it back behind the net again. McFarland's able to tip it out to Wilkins. Oh, yes, it gets it out of the zone. They dump it again. McFarland picks it up. Sends it out of the zone. Wilkins gets in there. They come up with it again. They take a shot. Jake is able to knock it away. White is fighting on the wall there. Triplett picks it up. Nice job, Jake Cessna. Jake's getting challenged today. He's able to stop that one with 8:57 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 3-2 over the Adams High School Eagles. All right, we have Lindsay, McFarland on D, Baker, Biddle, Retuzny on offense. Baker gets one out to Biddle. Oh, on a race, and the goalie was able to knock it away. The Baker comes in there, takes it back. Tried to send it up to Retuzny in front of the net. He wasn't able to do anything with it. They dump it, and I think this may be an icing, and it is, and we're going to bring it back to the other end and drop the puck with 8:32 to go in the second period. Owensboro's leading 3-2. We have Couture, McFarland, Baker, Biddle, and Retuzny on the ice now. The face-off goes directly to the goalie. He stops it. We're going to drop it again. This time Adams comes up with it, sending it around the wall. McFarland's there to stop it at the blue line. Kick it back down. Bounced off one of their players, but Couture picks it up on D. Sends it back towards the middle. Adams comes up with it. Nice. Poked it away Couture did. Good D. Take a slap shot. Another save from Jake Cisna. Biddle picks it up. Gets it out of the zone. Oh, tries to send it over to Baker. Well, and he does. Baker picks it up. He tries to shoot one in. And the goalie stops it. Okay, 7:59 to go in the second period. And Warrensboro still leads 3-2. Now we have Burke, Triplett, Revels, McFarland, and Couture on the ice. Burke tried to get a quick shot after he sends it out in front of the net. Oh! They had a loose puck there, and Triplett tried to poke it in. Their goalie stopped it. 7:51 to go in the second period. Warrensboro still leads 3-2. Comes back to Perk. He sends it to McFarland. Takes a shot. Oh! Their goalie's pretty good. He stopped that one. Here we go again. And they send it across ice. Couture's there to intercept it. Get it away. Nice check from Couture. McFarland pokes that one out of there. But I think this is going to be an icing if it gets all the way down, which it doesn't. And we have Burke, Reels, Rebels, Triplett, Couture, and McFarland on the ice. McFarland picks it up behind our net, stops. Sends it out to Wilkins, who just came in. He tries to poke it out, doesn't get out. They send it across. Couture intercepts the pass. And they take it back away from him. They take a shot. We're able to knock it away. They're going to call a penalty on Adams. All right, I didn't know if they were going to call it. I saw it, but I didn't know if they were going to call it or not. But after Burke checked him, he slashed him with his stick. Of course, he's complaining, saying he didn't, but I saw it. All right, so we're going to be on a power play with 6:48 to go in the second period. Warrensboro's leading 3-2. We have Baker, Biddle, Triplett, Lindsay, McFarland on the ice. Puck comes over to Baker. Baker sends it to Triplett. Oh, wasn't able to keep it in the zone, but Baker gets in there and fights, and they can take it away. So it's kind of 1-on-2 here. He dumps it back behind the net into the corner. Biddle's there, checks him. Baker steals it, sends it out to the middle to Biddle. That was McFarland, by the way, that checked him. And they dump it. McFarland picks it up behind the net. McFarland's hip checking is awesome. Okay, Biddle to Baker to Biddle. And they ice it. Lindsay picks it up behind the net. Sends it over to Triplett. Triplett gets into the offensive zone. Looking for a man. He sends it back to Baker. Baker back to Lindsay. Lindsay takes a slap shot. Oh, bounces off of him. McFarland gets in there, steals one, goes around in 1 or 2 men. Sends it in front of the net. Still trying to poke it in there. McFarland picks it up on the other side. Sends it back to Lindsay. Lindsay sends it up towards the net. Oh, Biddle's hugging the goalie. I'm not sure what was it. I think he tripped over the pad. Okay. Comes back to McFarland, to Biddle. Still battling. Adams comes up with it. This guy's fast. And he knocks it in. All right, so they got their own shorthanded goal. With 7 seconds left in the penalty kill or the power play for Owensboro, Adams ties it up with 4:55 to go in the second period. All right, we have Couture, McFarland, Burke, Ratusny, and Reel on the ice. Couture sends it over to McFarland. McFarland sends it up to Reel, dumps it. Burke stops one at the blue line, sends it over to Reel towards the net. It comes around the wall. McFarland stops it on the wall. Gets it into the offensive zone. They're able to dump it. Couture picks it up on the D. Sends it back along the wall. Reel picks it up. Sends it across ice to McFarland. McFarland gets up there into the corner. Tries to send it towards the net. Ratusny's back in. He sends it up. Burke's got a shot. Oh, just right of the post. All right, here we go. Oh, nice job, Couture. Burke's in there, kicks it away. Couture's still battling, kicks it up into the corner. McFarland picks it up, sends it along the wall. Baker's battling. McFarland comes out of there with it. He sends it across the ice to Biddle. It's a little bit too hard, but Biddle pokes it away. Biddle gets in there, tries to send it in front of the net. Baker picks it up on the wall, sends it back to Biddle. Missed it. Way to go, Jackson. He poked one away. All right, McFarland picks it up. Oh. Adams takes the lead with 2:44 to go in the second period. They're up 4-3.
Jay, you got warm-ups with you, bud. Let's go.
All right, we have triplet Revels, Whited, Lindsay, Couture on the ice. Nice job, Jackson. Well, they're going to call a penalty on him. All right, we're going to be on a penalty kill with 2:26 to go in the second period. We're down 4-3. But Burke tries to take one away. For Owensboro, we have Burke, Triplet, Couture, and McFarland. McFarland takes one away, tries to get it out of the zone. Didn't get it. And Couture is able to flip that one up and over. With 43 seconds left in the penalty kill. Owensboro's down 4-3. 1:03 to go in the second period. Nice work, Reels. All right, 16 seconds left in the penalty kill. Oh, nice. All right, we're back at full power. Baker's got another one, sends it out in front of the net. Oh! All right, there's the buzzer. End of the second period. Owensboro's down 4-3. All right, I think they, in these final games, they're going to cut the ice between the second and third periods. Anyway, there's our boys. You're welcome, Lori.
We're just enjoying the live. You gotta do the thing about me.
We'll get you guys live. There's the mamas. There's a nice shot of the mamas. By the way, for those of you that may be watching that missed it, they're cutting ice between the second and third period. Owensboro's down 4-3. Huh? No. I wasn't even paying attention.
Wait, are you still live?
Huh? Yes, we're still live. We're still live.
Yeah, we're with Oh, yeah. I think I heard that something else talks about how they
Okay, once again, for those who've joined us, we are between second and third period. They're cutting the ice here in Indianapolis. Owensboro's currently down 4-3 against a very good team, Adams High School, someplace out of, I think maybe South Bend.
I was reading a book and I was trying to understand how it's not book. Maybe my husband needs to Yeah. Because then you play games for 30 minutes. Okay.
Oh, that?
Okay, so is it a normal thing to just get used to traders?
No. Yeah, it's just us. And we've only had them for like a year or two or something or other.
We've
So.
never seen it.
We've got a couple of parents that are from like Minnesota. And, you know, up there, everybody has these. Oh, yeah, all the teams do.
They cheerleaders?
Yeah. So, I
That
guess
is just funny.
somebody started
We're like,
it.
that's it. We're bringing cheerleaders from now on.
So,
Like,
but yeah,
we're all laughing about
yeah.
it. It's like we've just never seen it. And then it was cute this morning. The boys go, because we thought we were going to wind up playing HSE or
Yeah, one of those.
somebody else. We found out back in Owensboro.
Yeah.
And this morning the boys were getting breakfast. And they're like, who are we playing? I go, Owensboro. And they go, stack the team, cheerleaders. And I was like, oh, come on, boys. And they're like, it is, isn't it?
Where is Adams at?
South Bend, Indiana.
Okay.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, okay. Well, someone said something about South Bend earlier, but I wasn't sure if that's where you guys are out of.
Yeah, so Riley, the one that played before us, is South Bend. Us, and then there's Valpo is basically South Bend. They run the other. Yeah. So there were three of us, three teams. Like, we always come to this.
Yeah.
Teams always come to this
It's a
one.
nice little thing.
It's a tradition. So
Yeah.
we're like,
Yeah.
we come to pitchers twice a year. So
So,
it's a good way to get. We don't really need the crossover games like the other teams. We have so many games.
right.
So for us, we're like, hey, we'll play two teams that aren't from the gloss over his own.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's good, good.
well, good luck, safe travels back.
All right, thank you. Same to you.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Hey, did you get friend requests last night? Did
Yes.
you not check Facebook?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't accept them because I knew who they were.
Okay, one of them is my brother and one of them is my mom.
Oh, okay. I'm
They want
sorry.
to add. They want. Did you decline them?
No, I didn't decline them. I just
Okay.
ignored them. I didn't even pay any attention. It was late last night, and we were just sitting around, and I saw them come in. I'm like, I don't know who these people are.
Yeah, that's why.
All right, folks. They're coming out of the locker room. All right. Hopefully that was a really good pep talk from the coach. Some good strategy. I love that, Dana. All I see is Halo. All right, our boys are back on the ice, ready to see what we're made of here in the third period. We're currently down 4-3. They just cut the ice between the second and third period. We're playing Adams High School, and those of you may have heard my conversation with one of the mamas from Adams. They're actually from South Bend, Indiana. So. Hey, you know, Tracy, it's a kind of a stamp of honor to be able to battle the biggest boy on the ice. You know, so you know they're going to target him, and then the refs see the big boy, and they automatically think, you know, well, he's a brute. I don't think you can get away with feeding him less. He probably eats like a horse. He's a big boy. All right, here we go, guys. 15 minutes to go. We start the third period. Jake Sisness in the goal for Owensboro. We have Lindsay McFarland on D. We have Biddle, Baker, and Ratuzny up front. And the puck drops. Goes back to Adams. McFarland's there to knock it away over to Biddle. Biddle's got it and dumps it into the corner. Fighting in the corner. Baker gets in there and knocks one away, keeps it in our zone. Biddle in the other corner. And here comes Adam. Baker knocks one away. Ratuzny gets in there, knocks it away. They're still fighting. Biddle picks it up, flips it up and over and out into the neutral zone. Ratuzny's able to take that one away. Gets it off into the corner. Tries to send it towards the center ice, and they take it away. Jake Sisness stops another one. Okay, with 14:06 to go in the game, Owensboro's down 4-3. we bring in Rebels, Triplett and Burke, Lindsay and McFarland on the ice. Puck comes back to Rebels. He sends it back to McFarland. McFarland takes it back in the net, stops, sends it over on the wall to Burke. Oh, thought we were going to get it out of there that time, and we do. McFarland's got it. He takes it up, gets into the offensive zone, dumps it down. They send it around the wall. Triplett picks it up in the corner, sends it back to Burke, off into the other corner. We're going to call a penalty. And I'm sorry I didn't see what it was, but my gut tells me that Kane Burke's going back to the penalty box. Nope, wasn't Kane. It was one of their guys. Maybe he drew the penalty. There you go. Warrensburg's going to be on a power play with 13:40 to go in the game. We're down 4-3. Couture, McFarland, Baker, Biddle, and Triplett on the ice now. Baker picks it up, sends it back. Tries to get it back to Triplett. He sends it to Couture. Couture back to Baker. Baker to Triplett. Sends it to Baker behind the net. He sends it out to Biddle. McFarland to Biddle. Sends it in front of the net. Couture stops it. Oh, thought he was going to stop it at the blue line. We got a run out here. Jake's able to tip it away. McFarland picks it up. Sends it out to Triplett, to Baker. Oh, Biddle took out Triplett. Didn't see him coming. Couture picks it up. Sends it to Triplett. Triplett sends it in front of the net. And they stop it. All right, 58 seconds to go in the penalty. And the power play for Owensboro, 12:37 to go in the game. Owensboro's down 4-3. With McFarland, Couture, Biddle, Baker, and Triplett on the ice. Ooh, that one hit the net, so they're going to drop the puck back down on that end. The only reason why I said I thought it might be on Kane was that he was headed towards the bench right after that, and I thought, oh no. And they flip another one out. That one goes all the way to their end. McFarland picks it up. He sends it out to Baker. Baker back to McFarland. Get into the neutral zone. McFarland takes it all the way into the offensive zone. He sends it over to Couture. Couture is a slap shot, gets deflected. Triplett steals it, takes a shot. Goalie deflects it, it goes up and hits the net. All right, Burke, Baker, Biddle, McFarland, and Couture on the ice. 21 seconds to go in the power play. Buck comes back to Biddle. He takes a slap shot. Oh, that almost went in. McFarland picks it up in the corner. Sends it back to Baker. Baker over to Burke. Burke sends it in front of the ice. Gets it tipped away. Oh. And we're on a race again. McFarland's able to tip it away. Get it into the corner. They're back at full power now. Baker picks it up. Flips it up and over to Burke. Oh, takes a shot. Oh, just wide. Baker picks it up over at the blue line, sends it back to Biddle in the corner. He tries to send it up to Baker. Gets it knocked away. They send it across ice. Dump it towards Jake. Jake's able to stop it. McFarland picks it up. Sends it up to Biddle. Biddle gets in the offensive zone, goes into the corner behind the net. Biddle's still fighting. We're on the wall. Reel steps in, keeps it in the zone. Battle on the wall. Comes back to Adams. They dip it over. McFarland picks it up the blue line, dumps it back behind the net again. Ooh. Sends it across ice. Lindsay's there. Burke's able to get it out of his own.
Go! Go!
That one hits the net. 9:47 to go in the game. Lawrenceville still down 4-3.
Keep it up!
All right, we have McFarland, Couture, Baker, Watuszny, and Triplett on the ice now. Jake Sisson's in the goal. It goes onto the corner. McFarland's able to dump it, get it out of his zone, or try to get it out of zone. They pick it up. They stop it at the blue line. That one's going to be a nice thing. They're going to bring that one back to the other end. 9:20 to go in the game. Lawrenceville's down 4-3. Biddle, Baker, Watuszny, Couture, McFarland on the ice. That comes back to McFarland. Jake stops another one. McFarland picks it up, sends it around the corner. Biddle's there battling. Adams comes up with it. Couture sends it back to Biddle. Biddle sends it back behind the net. Nice outlet pass to Baker, to Biddle. Gets it poked away. McFarland gets in and tries to steal one. Watuszny sends it back up. Oh, Biddle gets in there and steals one. Baker's there. He takes a shot. Oh, another tip. Oh, we had like 3 chances there. We have Lindsay, McFarland, Burke, Triplett, and Revels on the ice. Oh, nice pass out to Burke. Tries to send it back towards the middle. And Burke picks it back up. Does send it towards the middle. Oh, Revels had a beautiful shot. All right, they dump it, switch out their lines. That's going to be an icing. They're going to bring that one in. Face off on the other end.
Keep it up, Rampage!
Okay, 7:38 to go in the game. Lawrenceville's down 4-3. We have Couture, McFarland, Burke, Revels, and Triplett on the ice. Burke takes a shot, bounces off. Revels there try to poke it back in, and comes all the way back to McFarland. He sends it over to Couture. Couture sends it up to Burke. He sends it back to Triplett. He dumps it in. Burke's going to stop this one, take control. Oh, he took him out. Triplett's got it. He sends one in. Rebels almost got a tip in. McFarland's going to stop it at the blue line now. Yeah! Yes! That was a tip from, that was a slap shot from McFarland and Rebels, I think. Yes, Rebels tipped it in. So with 7:06 to go in the game, Orangeville ties it up. Now 4-4. All right, we have Whited, Wilkins, Real, McFarland, and Couture on the ice now. After the face-off, Couture goes behind the ice, stops, tries to get control. Real comes in there and takes it away, sends it up to Whited. Almost got it out. Couture's got it again. Sends it off the wall. Yes, nice job. Real picks it up to Whited. Battling on the blue line.
Get up there!
Tell you what, this third line is really battling today. Yeah. All right, Couture picks it up. Whited. Comes back to Real. Real's got it. Tried to get it out of the zone. They caught it. Wilkins to Whited. Whited gets it out of the zone. He gets it across the red line and dumps it so we can get our switch out. We got Baker, Biddle, Lindsay, McFarland, and Ratuzny on the ice now. Puck comes back to McFarland. He sends it up to Biddle, or to Ratuzny, to Biddle. Into the corner to Baker. Baker picks it up, takes a shot. Oh, Ratuzny almost had a poke in. Jake never saw that one coming. All right, with 5:16 to go in the game, Adam scores again. It's now 5-4. Rebels, Triplett, Burke, McFarland, and Lindsay on the ice. Lindsay got it, sends it back up to Rebels, to Triplett. Triplett gets into the offensive zone. Burke's coming up on the backside, over to Burke, tries to tip it in. Puck comes back to McFarland. He takes a slap shot. Burke tries to rebound, wasn't doing anything with it. Wilkins gets in there, knocks one away, gets into the offensive zone. Trippett, Real, Wilkins, Lindsay, McFarland. Yes. Real gets in there, takes and .340 to go in the game. Orangeville's down 5-4. Lindsay picks it up behind the net. Real picks it up, sends it across ice to Whited. Whited dumps it, goes behind the net. Baker, Biddle, Whited, McFarland, and Lindsay. McFarland picks it up, tries to tip it. Ooh, knocks it back, gets it taken away. Yes. Way to go, Jake. All right, 2:37. That's going to be an icing. No, it's not. Oh, Bertuzzi steals one, gets it to Biddle. Biddle sends it back towards the net. Goes behind the net. Baker picks it up. Sends it out to McFarland. Oh. Gets behind the net. Biddle's back here fighting. Or Bertuzzi, I mean. Biddle's there. He sends it back to Biddle. Baker. Ah. And they come up with it. Couture's got it. Sends it back out into the neutral zone. It's got 1:50 to go in the game. Owensboro's down 1-0, or 5-4. Jake Sisner with a glove save. 1:42 to go in the game. Owensboro's down 5-4. McFarland picks it up, sends it over to Burke. Wasn't able to stop it. They send it out of the zone again. Couture picks this one up, sends it back out. Burke picks it up, he dumps it. Couture to Rebels. We're going to get a high stick call with 51 seconds to go. All right. Baker, Biddle, Triplett, Real, McFarland, and Couture. They're going to drop it. Drop it here. Oh, they got a penalty. I missed the penalty. Sorry, guys. So with 51 seconds to go, we're on a power play. We're down by 1. All right, puck comes back to McFarland to Couture. Sends it up to Real. They pick it up. And dump it. It comes back to McFarland again. All right, come on, guys. Comes out to Real to Biddle. Biddle gets up there. Gets it taken away. Nice job, Triplett. He saved an empty net goal. Here comes Biddle. We got 20 seconds to go. Sends it out to Triplett. Back to Baker. Over to Real. To Biddle. Back in front of the net. Back to Biddle. Real picks it up. 5 seconds to go. Slap shot. And that's going to be the end of the game. All right, Owensboro goes down to a very good South Bend, Indiana team. Adams Eagles. They lose 5-4. And that's the end of the game. Thanks for watching.